how's it going? Happy Tuesday to you. My hair is gonna be blowing everywhere. I've got so many fans running in here. Today, the high here was 98. Laura looked earlier and it said it felt like 105, which is crazy. It's 96 right now. What does it feel like? Feels like 98. So I'm a little... Oh, volume was at max. I was like, is it bad for me? Hopefully it's normal. Yes, I'm a princess today. Hello. Any whomst. I spoke right when the song you were listening to was about to break down. Oh my god. I worked into it. But anyways. Yeah, so I've turned a fan and pointed it right at my PC in hopes that it will be fine. But I am a little bit nervous. V, thank you for the outfit check. I'll adjust myself now. Tate, you cannot lay on the PC today. This man just got on my PC. Well, I'm just wearing this pink dress that I love. Let me remove this man. I wonder how much he ups the temperature, him laying on it. Get down! No. Come on. Anyways, here's my dress. My cat is very bad. Why is he like this? Thank you. Tate, please stay off the PC. He's not staying off. He's not listening. Minecraft Yuri. Yes, let's go. It's crazy that Gartic Phone puts the ads over the canvas. That's like so horrific and horrendous. It doesn't, I feel like he's raising the temperature a little. He's also eating my cords. Oh my god, Tate. Please stop. Anyways, going great. I have to keep all my doors open because it's so hot. So he's wreaking havoc. Removing the man from the premises. Time to lock him up with you, Laura. Time to lock him in a room. Support Tate's rights and wrongs. I love him regardless, but he's so bad sometimes. Yes, I'm so excited for you guys to all be doing art fight things. I'm sure that will be so much fun. I can't wait to hear all about it. Hi, unicorns. Welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. I wonder where he is now. I think he's disappeared. He's probably mad at me. Listen, in this kind of weather, you can't let your cat lay on top of your PC. That is crazy. He did choose evil today. Anyway. Here we go. It's me. Hi. I've got some orange juice. Delicious. Listening to some like very epic Final Fantasy music right now. I'd love like medieval jams. That's the vibe for today. Medieval lo-fi. Like lo-fi, I don't know. Sometimes I like lo-fi, sometimes I don't. Medieval jams. What comes up if you search that? It's mostly like lo-fi. What should we jam to? I might just put on like a various video game playlist. I've been listening to a lot of the Mario Kart World soundtrack, which is so heckin' good. And like 7 hours long. Perfect for listening. Perfect and ideal. I follow or am subscribed to a lot of different like playlist people on the YouTube. So maybe I'll find one of those to put on for us. Hi, Sugar, welcome in. Lo-fi is good when you just want to relax. Definitely. There's some very good lo-fi out there for sure. Oh, maybe we'll listen to this one. This is one I like. At least parts of. That's the thing. I feel like it's hard to find a video game playlist where you like all the songs. No skip. Now I redeemed Show Us Tate just to be evil. You didn't, V. Are you lying to me? I don't see it. No, they did a Life is Strange lo-fi. Oh yes, I've seen that one. It's really good. Also, Shakira, I'm so sorry that you've forgotten how to play piano. That is the worst. You can remember how to play all the important things. The Barney theme song. Well, then you're all set. Oh, okay. I was like, V, are you trying to trick me? Doo, doo, doo. Hi to all my friends. Hello to everyone. Overwatch being hateful to you. Did you get in? Are you in now, Brim? Are you able to play? If you don't know, the new Overwatch 2 season launched today. Very awesome, very epic. Double Exposure one is good. I don't know if I've listened to that one. I'm always listening to like the Before the Storm one because Chloe's on the cover, so I have priorities. Gotta learn it again. It's summer, yeah, let's go. You got this. That's so funny that all you remember is the freaking Barney theme song. That's so random. Oh, played 2 games with Sunny, nice. I'm glad you were playing some. I hope you're enjoying the update. I haven't looked at it yet. I meant to, but then I just didn't have a chance. Today, we heard some kind of like smoke alarm going off in our home, and we searched for it everywhere. And we even like took 2 smoke alarms down. And it turned out it was like this carbon monoxide alarm plugin that was like underneath a bunch of bags. I think it's just been there since we moved in, and it was out of battery. But that took forever to find. Yeah, I get that new update, Sugar. Let's go. You've forgotten everything except for how to position your hands and the party theme. Well, that's something. But yeah, you know, at least we know it works. We changed the batteries. So random. I think it's something that was literally just came with the house. Like we didn't bring it in. But that's how my day's been going. I just ate some stew, and yeah, I'm like keeping a very close eye on the temperature of my PC because it's pretty warm. This is something I've never actually looked at before, but today I was like, hey, it's pretty warm out. Like I wonder how my PC is doing, and it's like 72 degrees and like the max is 80. So I'm a bit concerned about it. I like rearranged my room to try and bring more air to it, help the airflow. We'll see if it helps. I don't know. Saw your eye doctor today. How was that, unicorns? I hope it was good. What's that in normal temp? Well, it's 72 degrees Celsius. And apparently you shouldn't go above 80 degrees Celsius. But I don't really not monitor it. So like, is it often that way? I don't know. Maybe it's just always higher than it should be. Not Celsius, surely it's degrees C, unless the C stands for something else. That's not, it's something different. I don't know. I assume it gets pretty hot. Google said it was okay. Would have died if it was in my house the past couple days. It's been pretty warm in here too. It's probably cooked, dude. Well, I mean, it's running this stream. I don't know. But I'm keeping an eye on it. I don't want it to go above a certain level. Yes, the Stardew music is playing. It's managing that. You were hotter than Florida. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Oh, my little guy loves to slide down. It's so cute though. I got this at a Ren fair a couple of years ago. I really like it, but I don't whip it out too often because it's not often like the occasion. But yeah, today we're doing some fashion illustration. If you don't know, I went to college for fashion. And I enjoy designing things. Crazy. And I haven't really shown you, so I thought it would be fun to do that today. You can remember the chords to Havana, just not the melody. Okay, we're learning. 161 degrees Fahrenheit. You just had to check, V. Yeah, I think that's how hot it is. Isn't that crazy? I love new things. Me too. It's very toasty. Okay. We can just get into it. So I have my iPad set up. I like made a new situation, a new scene in OBS for this. Let's see how we like it. Everything should work okay. I brought Judy and Meringue. I thought they could hang out with us. It was 97 degrees here today. No, same unicorns. It was like 98. You're getting new glasses. Are you excited for your new glasses? Decided to get on GTA 3. It's so touchy on driving. Ooh, what do you mean by that? Like it's tough? It's very sensitive? I'm drinking some orange juice. It's delicious. Really trying to stay hydrated. I went to bed last night with a headache and I woke up with a headache, and I feel like it's because of the heat. It's just insufferable. You're excited? Yay, I'm glad you're excited. One time you were complaining that Fahrenheit was stupid, and someone said, no, it's not. How's anyone meant to remember boiling point in Celsius? So you just stared at them? Sugar, the cars blow up so fast. Like, you gotta be careful when you steer. Oh, because the cars will flip and blow up. Yeesh. Walking over to the neighbor's house. Right, I saw you saying that their dog is huge. I wish you luck with the giant dog feeding. So how will I discuss this with you? I haven't played the video game Elden Ring Nightreign, but I am inspired by it. I've watched some gameplay. I've watched someone beat like 7 of the 10 bosses or whatever. I don't think there's 10. I think it might be like 8. But I've watched a bunch of it and I was like, wow, I just think that the bosses and the characters are so beautiful. I'm very inspired by them. So, specifically this one. This is Gnoster right here. Maybe I'll make it big so we can talk about it. Feel like you're in my class and I'm here to educate you. Boiling point of water in Fahrenheit is 212. In Celsius, it's 100. So you feel like that would be even easier to recall. Yes, the chat overlay is a little different. Everything's a little bit different. She's adorable and so lonely. Aww. Oh, I'm glad you could say hi to her, keep her company. But this is Gnoster. This is one of the bosses. This like moth rides on this like scorpion thing. It's really strange. But like, imagine this has clothes. Isn't that a cool idea? I feel like that's all fashion is, at least for me. It's like looking at a picture of something and being like, what would this look like as clothes? Maybe cool. And then I want to draw things. So I'm thinking we'll look at that. Things inspired by Mr. Gnoster. I might make like a mood board, perhaps. Oh, nothing's happened there yet, V. No news. Bought 2 boxes of velvet white chocolate chip milk chocolate chip cookies. Whoa. Velvet white chocolate. Ooh. Have you tried them yet? That sounds very good. So I was thinking I would just pull some images that make me think of Gnoster here. And then we could make kind of a mood board out of them. That's usually what I do, like when I design things. Hi Kitsune, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're well. I feel like what I really like about this Elden Ring boss is the contrast between the two like elements of it. Like there's the creepy scorpion bug dude who's like black and scaly, and then there's this like ethereal white fairy being flying above it. And so I guess I want to find images that kind of capture that feeling. Like I feel like this is very inspiring. Sometimes it's hard to like find the save image button. I think Pinterest also might be running a little differently. Download. Thank you, Pinterest. Today you're a baked brie, Fishbone. Yum! You're on your 4th coffee, but you're well. Okay, I'm glad. Yes, I'm doing well. I'm just toasty warm, but I'm vibing. We're looking at Pinterest. We're thinking about clothes, having a good time. Let's see. I saved, so this is everything I've saved for this. I made this Pinterest board earlier today. I was actually going to make it on stream, but then I just got carried away by Pinterest. I love like the wings here because we're looking at this like winged bug thing. You like Brie the cheese, but also have a sister called Brie. Oh, that's interesting. I also love Pinterest. There's such wonders. And I feel like when I start pulling images on Pinterest, like I just keep getting more and more. So then it could be nice to have like something like this on this board to represent like the bug thing. It's tricky to talk about an Elden Ring boss, like what is there to say? But I saved some images of like characters from the game, and just like I also looked at medieval clothes, and it gives me so many good recommendations. But these are all on the board that I put together, so we can look at them together. They're very inspiring. I also like love this. Like the rendering of this dress is beautiful. Not gonna lie, you've had to stop using Pinterest for any of your art inspo because of the amount of AI slop. Glad it's still usable for fashion. Yeah, for me, it's still been okay. At least I think, but Ant, I've also thought about this while looking at Pinterest and been like, do I know? Like now it's so hard to say, where did this image come from on Pinterest? Can I trust it? But these are all really cool. This is really beautiful. Like I'm saving this. Can I download it? Download collage. Is this a collage? Okay. That's interesting. Really? I feel like this Elden Ring boss, I didn't realize it until I was making this Pinterest board, but it really gives like fairy core, like mystical, kind of like spooky fairy core, and I'm very into that. In your bug era, let's go. But like this thing is really cool. There's another boss that I really like that is kind of giving like ethereal sea creature. Oh, and I love this. I think that this is actually like the back of the head that we're looking at, but I love to imagine it like in front of someone's eyes. So spooky. But I was interested. I feel like I've never looked at this kind of aesthetic before. So it was interesting to look at and be like, wow, all of this is just there. These things exist. And I just don't like reach for it all that often. But I think it's very beautiful. I like the idea of doing something with like a very high neck. Like this is very scary and intense. But I like the idea of it, like collaging that kind of idea with something that's like very sweet and pretty, kind of like this lamp. Wish I could do fairy core. Me too. Fairy core is so cool. Currently trying to push her way into the house. She's heavier than me. Oh no! I hope you succeed, Beth, in your dog feeding. Let's see, what else do we have? What else should I save for this? Oh, like this is really pretty. And then here are more images of Gnoster that I added. As you can see, I uploaded this. There weren't any. This game, if you haven't checked it out, Elden Ring Nightreign, which I would assume you maybe have not, because it seems, you know, it's pretty hard to play. Difficult game, and it's like fully multiplayer. Can I save my own image? Save. I feel like I maybe can't. That's silly. You'd think you'd be able to save your own image. Nope, seems like I can't. Well, that's okay. Let's go over here, and then I'll just pull some of these guys in. We can kind of get started on something. Figuring out the vibe. Come back here, you. I love to make mood boards. You ever make mood boards just like for fun? Don't have a style, and I wish I did. Like in terms of clothing. I like this a lot. In fashion school, something we had to do a lot is like make mood boards very frequently, and also like you had to keep a journal of ideas, and so like you'd be printing things out all the time and like collaging in there. So I think it's a lot of fun to just like lay out images on a page because I've done it a bunch, but though I'm like much more casual about it now. This one I really like. Very pretty. Definitely like what we're going for here. You come out of there. This one I might like kind of cut out around. All you wear is men's shirts and pants like all the time. Never found anything that's you. I feel like kind of the same way. It's very difficult. I think like fashion is just pretty inaccessible, to be honest, because it's so expensive. Like most of what I wear is just stuff that I've thrifted over time. It's funny because like the things that I have designed in the past and like to design are like very high fashion-y. But it's interesting because I don't dress that way. And I don't know, I don't even know if I would if I could, you know? I think it's just fun to look at and think about. Love thrifting, but you have no one to go with you. How's thrifting in your area? Is it any good? I love thrifting, but the place I live now, it's like truly just not the place to thrift. There's nowhere to go. Which is unfortunate. I think this is the first time I've ever lived in like a thrifting desert. It wasn't great in New York, I will say. Was not great. Love thrifting at one store only. You know, sometimes there's only one that makes sense for you, and that's okay. The most thing you own is a big old bell sleeve top. Looks like a spider web. Ooh, that sounds lovely, V. That sounds delightful. Okay, I'm gonna cut out these spooky looking dudes for my mood board. Where in New York, in the old New York City, there were lots of stores that sold like nice, sort of curated clothes. I feel like curated thrifting is a kind of thrifting where it's not like you're going to actual thrift stores, but it's like still presented that way. But it was just always very pricey. But I mean, there was great stuff if you were down to pay for it. But there aren't a lot of like, you know, Goodwills, Salvation Armies, that kind of thing. But here where I live now in Rhode Island, there's just nothing. It's just empty. Not only do they sell vintage stuff with the one you like, Brim, but they have their own custom designs. Oh, that's cool. Sell other stuff like patches and stickers. I see why you like it. Thrifting makes you really anxious, Ant. I'm sorry to hear it. Is it the germs? I feel like for me, it's something I have to be in the right headspace for. All right, I got these spooky guys cut out now. Weird little dudes. All right, we got this, which is interesting. I've got some more room. Definitely fit some more stuff. But aesthetically, this is like definitely where I want to go. Feels like representative of the sort of fairy ideas. And the like spooky long dresses. Little combo of those. Yeah, I've heard Salvation Army is bad too. I haven't been there in a long time. You live in Rochester and thrifting is good here. That makes sense, unicorns. I feel like it would be better upstate. They're goth, so thrifting is a must. That makes sense as a goth. Not a lot of great like new goth clothing. Tough to be a new goth. Okay, I'm gonna go back through my board and see if there's anything else I missed. You can also look at the, like, you can check out sort of like things that are inspired by your board, which I like. But I don't know if I can do that here. pins. I could also go home. Oh, this is how I do it. This is how I do it. Okay, here's like more ideas Pinterest has for me. Like, this is so beautiful. Gorgeous. It's giving me lots of like fairy illustrations. Which, like, thank you. I'm down for this, Pinterest. Let's go. But that's valid, Aunt. I grew up thrifting. My, like, family was very into it, so I feel like it's just very ingrained in me, in my way of looking for clothes. And just that clothes are so expensive, I feel like I can't afford to buy anything new, which is the worst. I wish I could. This is cool. I feel like this is an Elden Ring cosplay, to be honest. This is very beautiful. It's funny how Pinterest gets excited when I pin something. It's like, yay! I wish they didn't have to mix in ads. Sometimes I want to pin an ad. And I don't think you could pin ads. They're just like links to go look at other stuff. And I'm like, well, that's annoying. At least let me pin you. Oh my god, this is giving Victor. Victor Arcane. Okay, I think I'm still liking what I've pinned already best. Hi, Runner. Thank you for coming in. It's nice to see you. We're just looking at Pinterest right now. Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely, Ant. Found out about them a few years ago. Have your entire family get some good sugar. I'm glad. Victo. Love that guy. Okay. What else should I pull in here? I like these. This is very pretty. Maybe this. And then this guy. His name is Victo now. It is. We've changed his name. There's also just like sort of like floaty moth silhouette things I've saved that I like. Which I'm surprised there's so much to see in that department. This is a blurry image, but I'll accept it. I guess. This is cool. Just sort of saving more stuff down to fill out our board. And then we can sketch things, which I'm excited about. Excited to get into it. This is a nice like warm up. It's nice to just like sit and look at images and think before you start on stuff. Hi Matt, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, definitely unicorns. There's lots of like links that you can click. I just think you can't pin them, you know what I mean? The E is right next to the R on the keyboard. You're right about that. That's really silly. Victo. Oh yeah, V, that was so funny. I think the most you ever used Pinterest was in middle school when House of Anubis came out. Oh my god, I remember that book. I remember House of Anubis. I read that. It has been a long time since I thought about it. You're doing good? Good, I'm glad. Happy to hear it. Let's see. I'll put this lady here. Okay. Like, this is pretty good. This is definitely the vibes that I'm going for. Maybe I'll squish in a couple other little things. This is your first time art. This is it. I'm currently making a mood board before we get into the actual drawing time. But this is my first time doing it. I've been very intimidated. I've actually like intended to kind of like try and work fashion into my content since I started streaming, but for one reason or another, it just like hasn't worked out yet. I just haven't tried, but I'm trying now. So we'll see how it goes. I feel like maybe, I like don't know the familiarity people have with fashion illustration like specifically. It's something I've always really liked, but I think it's probably because I've always studied fashion. But I feel like I don't see a lot of it around these days, to be honest. Like, I feel like it kind of had a moment in the 2016 era, to be honest. Using pictures for your wedding board. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, you're rewatching it right now. Forgot how much you missed it. That's sweet. Okay, I've put this mothish looking thing in. Anything else I want to try and fit? Could maybe fit this. Like here-ish. Yeah. Okay. This is like kind of a strange image, like very weird and flat and cut out of this garment, but we'll make it work. I think the print is interesting. And I like this color purple. Oh, this song is apparently from the 3DS Street Pass. That's interesting. Hello, Melon! How are you doing? Melon! Oh my god, you made it! How's it going? Melon currently in Korea. Hope everything's well for you. What time is it there? I'd love to know. It's probably so late. Okay, this is what we're going for. This is the little mood board I've put together. Working, so I'm glad you made it. Nice. I hope work's going okay. I'm gonna go full screen for a second so I can like export this for myself and like stick it on my big screen. We'll hang out here for a minute. It's 8 AM. Oh my god, you were up all night. That's crazy. Punches Melon affectionately. Only Melon would you do that. Okay. I did that. Are you so eepy? How has it been with the time difference? I hope it's been okay. Dog in the house to make sure her mom wasn't in there hiding. Oh, feel so bad. She's so lonely. Poor lonely dog. No dog should ever be lonely ever in life. Okay. So I'm going to make a new canvas. And I've been using, I like to put a little paper texture down when I draw or like make mood boards on here. I like it. I think it's nice. And let me pull my mood board up for myself. Okay. Confused why and how so many people have followed me on Art Fight. Cause you're cool, V. Cause everybody wants to have a silly little guy drawn for them. You're eepy. How dare your job make you do your job? Have they been taking it easy on you while you've been there? Has it been like a little bit more chill? Okay, so first we gotta draw a figure. Maybe I'll like look up a reference. Sometimes I just look at like images of people on runways. and use that. It works okay. I wonder how my PC temperature is doing. It's doing okay. This is from Final Fantasy IV on the DS. Final Fantasy IV is on the DS? That's crazy. You missed it, Melon. A fit check already happened. Wahahaha. 4 people followed you that you don't even know, V. Ooh la la. Exactly, it's out of stock. You can only do it once a day. I'll show you my fit though. Since I haven't seen you in a while, it just feels right. I'm wearing this because we're designing things inspired by Elden Ring, Nightreign, so it's like kind of medieval themed. Vaguely. And then I'm just wearing this pink dress. I'm sure you've seen this on me. Wahahaha. It's giving Zelda, thank you. Here we go. Melon, I'm worried about my PC being too hot. I have never looked at the temperature of it, but I'm looking at it today and it's like 70 degrees, my CPU. I think it shouldn't get to like 80, but it's really hot here. Is it really hot there? Anyways, I was pulling up a figure to sketch. Who can I use? Oh, I love this song. How does it feel to know you're in my camera roll? Oh my god, I'm scared. It feels good. It feels neutral good, I'd say. So V, are you drawing too? Are we having drawing time? I don't love fashion sketching on the iPad. I do it because it's super convenient, of course. But like, I find it hard to like kind of ground myself on a page at first, if that makes sense. I'm procrastinating drawing, gotcha. Okay. Like first I'm just gonna kind of like loosely draw a figure and then I will go back over it. But I do this because usually the proportions are just like completely wrong at first. Like if I'm working with a piece of paper, it's not so bad, but an iPad is not great. Hi Abe, welcome in. That's fine if it doesn't go any higher, to be honest. That's what I'm thinking too, Melon. I'm just like trying to keep it from raising. You're really hot. You're sweaty when you walk all the time. We are fit making today. We are, Abe. That's what we're doing. How's it going for you? I was just pulling some inspiration and stuff. I'm like drawing from an image of somebody who's wearing clothes, which I find is always a little tougher. But we do be making fit. I was unsure if I was gonna be like able to talk while I draw. Like I know I can talk while I game. I do that all the time, of course. But while I draw, I haven't ever really tried. So I was worried it might be kind of strange. But I'd say it's going okay. Thankfully. 9 AM for you. Well, good morning, Beth. Unicorn, thank you for the hydrate. I'm gonna drink some... Okay, I will drink some water and some orange juice. I'll have both. Been thinking of what to do on your island. Roadblocks, are you taking breaks? That's good. It's good to take breaks. Num 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 num. Should I work on Nyx or the unnamed OC? I feel like you should work on Nyx. shared canvas. I've seen people do that, but I don't know how it works. Yeah, Laura's getting a new drawing tablet for her birthday. She found out today and is so excited. Foreshortening is always like kind of weird with legs and feet and stuff. Like this leg should be shorter than that leg. The shoe ends like kind of here. Sometimes I come back to this later because it irritates me. Okay, other hand here. Looks enough like a figure for me, I'll say. Decent enough. Now I can go back over it with some clothes. Hi, Red, welcome in. We're having a drawing stream today. Yes, the Laura's birthday is coming up July 15th. Huge, epic, major. You know how they do it already. Oh, okay. I'd have to look into it, but I think that'd be fun. Red, how are you today? Happy Tuesday. Hope all is well. Okay, I'm looking at the mood board I made earlier. We're thinking about Gnoster here, our inspiration. Okay, I'm thinking about like, I was having some ideas for this earlier today. And I like the idea of doing some kind of like spooky high collar. We'll have to think about it. Wrist is better, yay, I'm glad! Turning 38 this July is crazy. Laura is turning 29. Maybe I need to look at some collar inspiration. Search your pins. I don't want my own pins. Cancel. Take me home. Dress. High collar. Like, so many of these do not even have collars. What do you mean these are high collar dresses? In my mind, I'm thinking of like a collar that literally goes like maybe to here, to your chin. And so I guess I kind of wanted some kind of reference for that. Like if it's going to here, I think about, I guess it would have to start a little bit further back on your chest. Sounds kind of crazy. Something Elizabethan, ooh la la. I wonder if yeah, in my mind, this is like kind of like contemporary, maybe not Elizabethan. But also maybe, I don't know. Okay. It looks pretty silly like that. Okay, let's say we have a really high collar. Maybe they're wearing some kind of cape that has this very high collar. And then peeking out from it is like some kind of silky, pretty little dress. Sigmalicious, let's go. Melon, how much longer is your trip? I feel like you still have like a couple of weeks, yeah? Which is kind of awesome. Whatever this is, I feel like it needs to be floor length. kind of intense and intimidating. Ooh, what do I do with the sleeve? Usually what I do when I'm like trying to come up with a look inspired by something is I make a few different renditions of it with different ideas, different shapes before I like kind of lock one in and fully render it. Until 7-11, nice. So you've got time. Time to do things, that's awesome. I'm glad you'll be there for a while. Okay, let's say it opens like this. I don't know that this is what I want, but let's say it does. And then I would want this to be kind of low cut, I think. Maybe some kind of low... I've been drawing a lot of like low-waisted stuff, which is interesting. I guess the world is influencing me. I'm being influenced. The trends. I like the idea of having some kind of like big sharp sleeve. I gotta think about how I'm working in like the butterfly-ishness of this though. Hi Amethyst, welcome in. How are you doing? Playing some Sigma right now? Wonderful, glad to hear it. Bim saying Sigmalicious is killing me. It's slayful. Melon, your friend better see you. Friend. And yeah, they better. I hope that this weekend works out for you. I'm thinking there could be some kind of like cutouts in these sleeves. You know, like here-ish, let's say. Where you get some kind of like pretty frilly moment happening, but I'm not totally sure. I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'll draw in a little face. Okay, so like I said, the collar is going up to their very chin. Their chinny chin chin. What are some fashion trends currently that you've noticed as someone with no fashion sense? Honestly, I don't know. I'm not so up on it these days, to be honest. I feel like I don't look at the trends too much. I feel like we are very much in like Y2K land still. Very 2000s-y. I feel like I don't notice the trends as much anymore, especially not being in New York. I feel like there, you know, everybody's always dressed into the nines. Cropped and cropped. So it's easier to like see what people are wearing, what's common. But I feel like right now I kind of have to just go based on like social media trends, and I feel like people just dress kind of basic. I don't know. Okay, I will hide this and just look at this. Oh, she has no legs! No legs, no hands. What are you doing, queen? Okay, I'll give her her legs and her hands back. Here, I gotta shift her back this way so I can add them to this layer. Basic, oof. It's nice to not have to pay attention, to be honest. I wonder, Laura, do you feel like there are any trends influencing you these days, or do you feel like you're the same as me? Like you don't think as much about it now that we're not in New York? A fan of cropped shirts. I too enjoy a cropped shirt, I agree. Trying to look at my PC. Internal temperature 70. Okay. Not so bad. What kind of shoe would she be wearing? With this? Definitely like a black boot. For sure. So I will just go ahead and give her some. To be honest, I could see her in like a Lady Gaga looking like crazy platform in this. Both legendaries you got were Symmetra skins? Is this a sign? Is this a sign to get into Symmetra? Maybe? You're definitely more removed from trends because I don't go out every exactly, Laura. Literally go out at 10 p.m., get burger, eat burger, go home is crazy. Living the life. Now you have 3? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of Symmetra skins. Symmetra's okay. I feel like she's very situational. That is the thing. Do do do. Okay, she's in some spooky black boots. I don't want to make them platforms. If I can. Guess who forgot what they were gonna say and then remembered what were you gonna say? You see some trends on social media, but you feel like we were really in fashion trend capital in New York. Literally, I feel like everybody's always wearing the latest trend there. Like in a way that makes it inescapable, to be honest, so I agree with you. I definitely gather some from social media, but like it's just not the same. Okay, so her coat will be sort of like covering that stuff up. It looks kind of crazy right now. Maybe it'll also have like a seam. I feel like I can be a bit of a maximalist sometimes when I design, which is a good thing and a bad thing. But like, let's say she had some kind of like set-in thing here. That could happen. I'll have to sketch her dress independently too and see what I'll do with it. All right, we're thinking. We need gay flannel is crazy. True, in reality. Legit wear the same outfit every day. Don't know how other people do it. Trends that pass in a week. I know, seems so exhausting. If you want to do shared canvases, you'd recommend looking into Magma. It's a website. Okay, I will look into Magma. Baggy pants enjoyer. Baggy pants are great. Yeah, Laura and I think we agree on this. Living in New York kind of teaches you to not care about how you dress because like everybody dresses like crazy. It wasn't too suffocating for sure. It's nice to take in like what all is going on, but it's also hard not to feel pressured at the same time. Okay, we have our first ad break of today coming up, so I'm gonna just, Laura, I'm also just seeing you pinned Sigmalicious. That's hilarious. I'm gonna disappear for a few minutes, but thank you for hanging out with me while I draw. I'm having a nice time. It's very cozy. BRB. Yes, you have not finished. I haven't finished the Arcane Island. Don't worry, you haven't missed it. Hopefully I will finish it on Friday. That's what I'm crossing my fingers for. I've thought I was gonna finish it the past 2 times, and it just hasn't happened. But I hope you're doing well today. Be my lord. How is the home decor going? It's going okay. I've definitely slowed down on it. Though you haven't been here in quite some time, so I feel like there's gonna be a lot that's new to you when you visit next, which I'm excited for. The thing I really need to get next is something to put our shoes in. Right now we just have like a tray right inside of our door. And I want to get like one of those kind of like shoe cabinets that open kind of like this, you know, and your shoes are like kind of at an angle in there. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, and no worries, you can always catch the VOD if you miss it, Alexis, but I appreciate you caring. That's very sweet of you. I'm excited to see what it's done. And it'll be a DA after that I will definitely be sharing, so you could always just visit it yourself if you can't come to stream. But today we're doing some sketching, some illustrating. I was thinking about how it looks like she has on like kind of a neck bandage here. So I feel like I should extend this collar out a little bit. Give her some breathing room. Make it look a little bit more cozy. Opinions on line art, because it drives you up the wall. I'm curious how other people feel about it. I feel I'm like very informal about the way I draw, I think because I just do fashion illustration. But from people who are like doing actual stuff, I'm curious. I always just kind of like leave what I draw looking very sketchy. It doesn't feel like it has to be too polished. Usually do lineless art because no, well, lineless art can be so beautiful. Here you have no artistic ability and therefore cannot have an opinion. That's totally okay. Drawing is hard. I can only draw clothes. That's my one thing. I've given her this sort of like shaggy, chill hair. I don't know if I like it or not. I love to draw hair though. It's so fun. Like hair and ruffles are my favorites. I don't give her like a bit of a circle brow look, if you know what I mean. Hair feels related to clothes. I don't know. I guess I can draw fashion figures as well. And they have hair on them. Okay, I think her neck looks a little less freaky now. Just a little, though. Definitely still freaky. I kind of want to move my figure's arms away from the body a little bit so I can figure out what's going on with this coat situation. And like, do I like this neck? Could do something fancier even. I mean, my inspiration. My inspiration is this image we have in the top left corner of Gnoster, a boss from Elden Ring Nightreign. And so I'm trying to, I feel like really going crazy, getting weird with it makes sense. Can be very extra, very maximalist. I think that just makes sense. Let's see, I could do something kind of like this. Maybe just to open it up there. Oh, I think I like that. I think I like that. Drawing clothes, it's just like decorating an Animal Crossing island in the way that you just draw things until you're like, oh yeah, those look good together. No, we never beat Elden Ring, Melon. We never did. And this is inspired by this boss that I'm looking at right now is from the game Elden Ring Nightreign specifically. Have you heard of it? We haven't played it either. But I've been watching streamers play it. And what's tricky about it, like, so I don't usually like to watch other people play like games that I'm not playing, if that makes sense, because I'm like, oh, but what if I play that? That's why it's so fun to watch people stream like Animal Crossing, because everybody plays it differently. But a story game, like a narrative-based game, I don't usually like to watch other people play because I'm like, oh no, I'm spoiling it for myself. But I have been watching people play Elden Ring Nightreign because I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna play that game. I can say for sure because it's a co-op Elden Ring game. Isn't that crazy? It's like a 3-player game. So it's like as if you and 2 other people go and defeat bosses in Elden Ring together. Doesn't that sound so hard when you stepped outside for once you saw an ad? It came out recently, but it is a standalone game. It's like a little bit less expensive. I fear I would be carried. I feel like everybody needs to like really be owning it. So I feel like I just could not play that. Y'all have seen me play Lies of P. We do okay, but I don't think we're ready for that kind of level. I want these to match. They match like close enough, I'd say. But I like that. I also like the idea of there being some kind of like maybe subtle. I'm thinking of this as like a black coat. Maybe there would be some kind of like embroidery along here. The chest. In my mind, this doesn't close. It's just perpetually open. Sounds a little impractical though, I'll say. Also, Laura, thank you for the love. And Kitsune, thank you for the hydrate and the love as well. Plague Doctor Mask, I agree, let's go. Been chewing gum for over an hour. V, does it taste like anything anymore? Diva's cute, but I hate playing her. Same. I am tired of her. I need to look at her. She has the mythic skin this season. And like, yes, I'm tired of her, but do I want it anyway? Probably. Probably, yes. Okay, maybe there could be like some kind of chain or something connecting these sides. Like, that's fun. Or it could be lacing. Let's say it's lacing. Makes me feel like the shoulders need to be even higher. They look so low. Sigmalicious. Da, 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 da. Fear you may have started something. Diva conflict happening. Tea drama. Okay, this seam, as you can see, is not evenly placed. Needs to be more like here. Da, 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 da. So in fashion illustration, if you don't know, there are typically 2 kinds of sketches. There's like what I'm doing right now, which is sort of more vibes based. And then there's another kind called flats that are like actual technical drawings of clothes. Just because like, you know, you look at this and you're like, do I know what I'm looking at? Maybe not. Not me calling Bim Bin is crazy. Okay, maybe I will find a different video game playlist now. I think I'm feeling ready. Ready to switch to something different. Da, da, da. Maybe I'll listen to something by my favorite creator, Arandromeda, who I haven't listened to in a while. They have this one Made playlist that I really like. Made like M-A-I-D. Love Maids. But it's kind of old. Maybe I'll like start from their oldest videos. Yeah, this one. Okay, nice. Beam. Do, 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 do. All right, what am I wanting to put in this like little side slot area? Thank you, Aunt. I'm glad you're enjoying. In my mind, she's got like a belt on her dress, but it doesn't connect there. Da, 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 da. If the music's ever too loud, let me know. And I will turn it down for you. You're having honey garlic chicken for dinner? Well, are you sharing it? With me, the honey garlic fish bone? I think you just should. It's not ready. Well, okay. Da, da, da. I'm definitely someone who designs using a lot of fabric. It's hard to make the things that I design because they use so much fabric. It's very expensive. In college, I had to spend so much money. Oh my god, so much money. Just to like make my finals and stuff. Especially because, you know, your professors will call you out if you're like buying cheap fabric. Okay, I kind of want to color those in so that I can see that they exist. Let's see, if the coat is black. Thank you, Runner. I'm glad you're enjoying. Fabric is so expensive, V. It's crazy. It's gluten-free. Oh, you think maybe. Okay, if it is, let me know. If they're gonna pay for it, but otherwise I'll buy cheap. I bought such expensive fabric because I wanted to do a nice job, you know? My first project I ever did in fashion school, I bought cheap fabric and I had to pay for it, if you know what I mean. Like in my critique, they were like, what is this? This is terrible. Like you should have bought something different. And like it did lay badly. Cheap fabric just doesn't lay very well, unfortunately. Oil paint is so pricey. Oh my god, I bet. Did oil painting for a senior project in high school. Had no idea how expensive that was. I've never gotten into painting because it's so expensive. I wish I could. Seems like fun. Here, I'm gonna go full screen for 1 second so I can pull something up for myself. I'm like, what have I been Googling on here? Okay. Gnoster. Elden Ring. I want to like pull some colors directly from this image, so I want to save it down. Okay. Thankfully, your grandma was a professional oil painter, so she had a lot of materials and helped you not waste. But most of your Panera paycheck on paints and stuff, LOL, same. Relatable. My summers working at GameStop, it all went to fabric. Okay. My images of Gnoster. Okay, so you can like pull in a reference image, which I think can be nice, but I also think it can be annoying. So usually I'll just kind of bring something onto the canvas. What color am I thinking for like the little cutouts I'm gonna do? Maybe like this? Perhaps? That is so cool though, a professional oil painter. She made most of her living selling paintings. I would say that that counts as a professional, for sure. Extremely impressive. Okay. So let's say we're doing this color. I don't know if we will. I might do like a lighter, icier color than this. I also feel like this might, if this were real, I like to think about if you could actually make something while I sketch it, because you just gotta be practical. Like in my mind, this is like a lightweight, like little sheer fabric that's peeking out, and the rest of the coat is like a heavy, thick, maybe kind of felty black wool. And putting those things together would be no easy feat. Like attaching them to each other would probably be quite miserable. But you could. Yes, this is inspired by that creature. That is one of the bosses from Elden Ring Nightreign, a game I haven't played. But it's a very cool boss because it's kind of like two characters. It's like both of the ones that you see, the little mothy looking one and the other guy below it. I made, for this we made a mood board that looks like this. So this is kind of like the vibe we're going for generally. And I'm like referencing it. It's up on my top screen as I'm sketching. But I really like it. It's supposed to be giving kind of like ethereal, kind of spooky, kind of fairycore, which is fun. But this is my first time ever sketching on stream, so I'm glad you could see Runner. It's been fun so far. Great, I know, I really like everything I pulled there. It can be intimidating, like trying to match up to your inspiration. I love these like really icy blues. I think that could be nicer here. Even lighter than that. Do 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 do. And then the rest of that will be black, which I will color in, but then I'll have to like find a way to show some of these details, which is possible. I agree, it would be cool. But the thing about cosplay is it's expensive. If I was to make a cosplay, I would make a P cosplay for Laura. I really want to do that, but it's just so unaffordable. It's like, it would probably be a couple $100s, which is why we haven't done it. But maybe at some point. I'd like to do sewing on stream too. I'm like kind of getting set up for that. But when we do, I think at first at least, because materials are so expensive, we're probably just going to use like fabric that I have and see like, what can I design using the fabric that I own? Question mark. Laura dressed up as a green pea. Perfect. I actually would hate that. I hate peas. God, imagine if Laura was dressed up as corn, that would be horrific. Oh, Fire Emblem Three Houses music? Peak. Lies of Peak, am I right? But Laura would look so good as P. It would be really fun to make that cosplay too. part of me is like, do I make it? I've been thinking it would be black. Oh no, but it should. It should be black because it could be like a reference to the spooky dude, this spooky dude right here. When you were 16, you dressed as the Grim Reaper for Halloween, and you also happened to be wearing rollerblades while you were going past a retirement home? As you glided by, you just pointed. That's evil! No, Melon, do not come over with a corn cosplay. That would be horrific. Just had a very Sigmalicious game with Freya. Love to hear it. I'm glad you've been enjoying her. The Freyster. Well, right now it looks cool because it's like half and half. Half black, half white cloak. I love asymmetry in fashion. It can be hard to design that way. I feel like it really takes me some thinking. Something I was really into in college was Photoshop and like sort of cutting and pasting different pieces of existing garments together to try and like conceptualize something new. I found that helped me kind of like get out of my comfort zone sometimes. So maybe I'll get back into that at some point, but it's been a while. Do you not like cornbread? Well, I do like cornbread, but it's completely different. Cornbread, it's a whole nother story than actual corn, okay? We can't even compare the two. I actually really hate to think that corn goes into cornbread. So disappointing. This whole stream is making me think about how you bought Crocs. And are you calling me unfashionable? Is that what I'm hearing? I am simply confounded. Listen, I had to. There was no other option. Melon's had Crocs for longer. So, get wrecked, Melon. Imagine if I dressed like this. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if I ever would, though. Like, I like to be comfortable. It's fun to dress up sometimes. They are pink and sparkly. You'll have to see them, Melon. I don't know what you'll think. You'll think they're incredibly stylish, is what I'm thinking. I'm a pink hater. You are a pink hater. They're hot pink, the hottest of hot pinks. They're actually epic and iconic, so. Yours are black. I thought you had white ones for some reason. Are they with you on your trip right now? Okay, so it'd be kind of like this. Very light baby blue. Oh! Kind of sheer sections. And then the coat is black. I do want to redraw in the details, but like in a lighter color. You know, sometimes I feel like you draw in the details in like a gray when you're drawing on top of a black, so you can still see them. Laura, we went on a walk and V wore them, and I was like, we are eating up the Rhode Island locals. They cannot fathom passion. It's crazy. Have your black shoes. Your Crocs are for special occasions, such as my wedding. Oh, of course. Your brother has white ones. Gotcha. Can't be a Croc hater, even if I wanted to be. Half your family owns them. Your sibling has black Crocs with spikes. Let's go, goth Crocs. I'm not trying to say that I'm a huge Croc person or supporter. Again, I did just buy them because my shoes died at Disney. Okay. So that would be like that. Okay. It's looking right. It's looking correct. Oh. Well, never mind. Hi, Stanley. Welcome in. How's it going? I be drawn. This bee do be drawn. And that's how it's going today. I'm drawing this spooky cape cloak right now. I definitely need to rethink this dress that's underneath, though. That's gonna need some thought put into it. I don't have to worry about it immediately, but it's on the table. I'm liking the cape, though. I think it's really cool. What kind of embroidery would I want to put on it? Something that feels moth-like? Moth adjacent? Could be kind of like this. Hi, Mac. Welcome in. How are you doing? Ah! Happy Tuesday. Okay. Something like that. I'm just doing some fashion sketching. I'm sketching this look that's inspired by Elden Ring boss Gnoster. I assume that's how you say his name. Got kind of a weird name. No offense to you, Gnoster. Only respect. Okay, something kind of moth-like. Mac, thank you so much for resubscribing with Prime. I appreciate you for 5 months. That's awesome. Thank you for being here for that quantity of time. Let me see. I haven't written you on my board yet for this month, so I will do that now. We love Prime. I love being able to subscribe to people with Prime. It's so nice and wonderful. Thank goodness for that. One more gallon of fuel, yay! Yippee! Mac, do you have a color preference? I usually give you yellow because your name is yellow, but you could have purple, red, green, blue, orange, black, pink. The choice is yours. Melon, do you not have Amazon? Is that the tea? Is that the deal? Gotta make pizza. Yay! That's exciting for him. I hope you have a good time making pizza. Yellow or purple? Okay, I'll go yellow. We don't have a lot of yellow on the board. It shows up kind of faint, but I still know it's there. You have no subscriptions at the moment? Well, that's kind of nice, Melon. It's good to take a sub break, just like from everything in general, so you know what you're spending money on and what you're not. There you are, Mac. Da da da. Thank you so much for resubscribing. I love my June board. It's so pretty. I love that it's a rainbow. OV Blueprint stream when? Well, you can watch my video about it. That's still exciting. Oh, we're listening to this kind of ominous song. I didn't even know. Let's see. This is at 19. I might skip it. Sorry, ominous song. Anyways. Ooh, this one's ominous too, but I like it. Might fly to every airport in West Virginia. Ooh, that's cool. You're seeing how much it would cost. Near half, so you might as well. That'd be awesome. Are you still there right now? West Virginia is incredibly beautiful. Yeah, I feel like people only really talk trash about it, which seems somewhat earned. But it's also very beautiful there. I'm like, does this have a stitch there? Probably not one that you can see. Maybe I'll do something like this. Da-da. It's like little dots. Well, this song's got the right vibes for our medieval drawing sesh. Yeah, please, if you'd like to share, please do. I would love to look. The mountains are stunning, right? I've never spent like a lot of time there. But whenever I've driven through it, I've been like sort of in awe about how beautiful it is. Okay, I think that looks good. Looks larger on one side than the other. So maybe I'll like strengthen some of these. There could even be jewels on this. Gems. That could be pretty. I'll think about it. Okay, I'm gonna draw this line going all the way down. It's just kind of like a thick, heavy stitch. I don't know if I would do this in a gray or if I would do it in like a just a different shade of black so it kind of stands out on top of the coat. I'd have to think about it. The Witcher game has some really good music. I haven't listened to it in a while, but it does. Da, 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 da. And this is always a bop. Should I give her any like visible pockets anywhere? I don't think so. I like to think that maybe there would be like a set-in pocket like around here-ish on either side. But not something that I would like outline in any way or draw too much attention to. First round, let's go. I wonder if I can pull Discord up on my iPad to look at them. I'll go here for a second because I don't know what Discord's gonna look like when I boot it up. But do I have Discord on here? I do. Yeah, not weird. Okay. It looks so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Like the water and the mountains. I'm just like obsessed with the landscape there. I love mountains. If I could live in the mountains, I would. It's a very pretty helicopter. I bet the sunsets there are beautiful. Like this is beautiful. And that's so pretty. Ooh, and these ones from flying. Oh, like the rivers and the mountains and the clouds. These are very nice. Ah, the police and the military, lovely. Well, thank you for sharing. It is very fun to see. I hope you're having a lot of fun on your tour, your trip. It would be really cool if you could go to all of the airports in West Virginia. I mean, how many people could say that they did that? Ah, searching for green fields. Okay, filled in that space around their hand. Thinking. So what could I do with this sleeve? This is a question that I have. Could have some like... Ideally I would draw it from the side. In my mind it's got like maybe some kind of dip like this. Very wide. It's just kind of like draped. I don't know exactly how that would work or if it would work, but I feel like you could probably figure it out. When you hear West Virginia, you think of that song, Country Road, take me home. Me too, I also always think about it. Another reference complete. Nice job, B. I'm glad you're being productive. It's really peaceful now. Glad to catch up with the friends. Nice. I'm glad you've got some people there to say hello to. Oh, and you posted it. Nice. But I'm glad it's been peaceful and a good time. I don't think I know anyone who's from West Virginia. Or I've like met anybody who is. If I did, I'd be like, isn't it beautiful there? Do you like it? What are your thoughts? All flew in together. Oh, nice. They did commercially though, other than you. That's sweet. Other flying friends. Only like 10 more character refs to draw. Oh my god. Might abandon a few of them. Well, you know, if they can't all make it, they can't all make it. You gotta have priorities. Okay, I think that looks all right. I'll color those in. Might have done this kind of blue. I feel like I made this layer sheer. Yeah, okay. Yummy, delicious outfit. Yum, yum, yum. I agree. You're from West Virginia, really? Not sure if I told you. Yeah, I did not know. How long did you live there? Did you like properly grow up there? What do you use to connect your iPad? I use my capture card that I also use for like the Switch and the PS5 and stuff. And then I have like a USB-C to HDMI to connect them. It's actually this is actually what I use to connect my Steam Deck to the TV. It's an Anker, like ANKER is the brand. And it's very handy. I actually just thought one day to myself, I was like, I wonder if this would work in terms of like connecting my iPad. And it did. So I've been using that. 17 years, that is a long time. 4 in Florida, gotcha. Ooh, ruffles on the sleeve make me think of the Glinda blazer or fins, like Raphael Latz. You're okay. It's I use my capture card that I use for streaming from like Switch games and stuff, like my Elgato HD 60X. That And then I just use an adapter to change like one of the HDMIs to be USB-C, if that makes sense. Should I switch to a different GTA or go back to Genshin? Go back to Genshin. You think you have one? Oh, think you probably just like figure something out with what you got, I bet. Okay, so I'm liking this coat situation a lot. I think it still needs more details, but it's probably time to figure out the dress underneath. But I'm like, I don't know exactly what I want to do. I have to think a little bit about it. I want it to be sort of like sweet and romantic. Maybe it has some sort of wing motif going on. Delta Road music. Yes, let's go Delta Road music. I love this song. Scarlet Forest. Do, 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 do. How do I find out if I have a capture card? Your favorite is Noelle's theme. Ooh. I don't know. I mean, a capture card is not something. Well, it's. I think some people have it built into their PC. For me, I have like a physical one. It's like a black rectangle. But you might have said you have one built into your PC. I don't know why I think that. You think you have one physically? Okay. Yeah, maybe just like look up what an Elgato capture card looks like and be like, have I seen this around my house? I still like the idea of this having a V-neck. I think I just want to change the rest of it. Time for her to be naked for a minute. Sorry, queen. I don't hate this like hem situation that I've done. I think it's just the body. I want something different going on. Ah, you got one with your PC. Yeah, that sounds true to me. Text your dad for sure. But yeah, it's been working well for me. Just using my capture card. Maybe she's got a V at the waist as well. This is kind of giving 70s now. Let me look at my mood board. I do think a V is kind of nice. Very romantic. Welcome back, Kana. How are you doing? How is it going? We just drawing out here. It's been good. Could also do something like this. I kind of like that. Less hot, so you're not dying anymore. I'm jealous. It's hotter here today. You gave us your heat. What the heck? No, I'm glad it hasn't been as bad for you. That is good news. Okay, I'm thinking about moths right now. She could have like some kind of like layered skirt of wings. So then I wouldn't want this seam to be here. Like 10 degrees lower, that's pretty significant. I think you're almost done with the Fontaine Archon quest. Nice! Did get the new Mondstadt character who's obsessed with Venti and yells, "Surprise baptism is crazy." What? Low of 50 there tonight? Wow, that's crazy to me. Yeah, I was like, why did you finish in Fortnite? No. Nope. I did not know that's what the new character yells. That is actually crazy. That's really funny though. Okay, I feel like I need to take her coat off for a second to give me some context about what this dress looks like. I feel like I have to sketch it without looking at the coat. Oh god, but then everything's gone! But I have nothing! Okay, what sketch should I keep? Probably this. I'll just like loosely draw in the form for myself. Okay, like let's say dress kind of conforms to this shape. Hands are here. Feet are here. Let's see if that's enough context for me. It's not a lot to go on. Maybe I just need to make that layer more sheer. Sometimes I forget to do that. I could leave this on to make it really sheer. He yells that every time you die? Lows of 50 the next 2 nights. That sounds so nice. Oh my gosh, I would love that. Update on your hand. Hand is starting to hurt now and your finger still hurts. Kana, I feel like it's time to see someone. I feel like it's time to seek help. I'm not a doctor, but I'm a little concerned. Perchance. You know, maybe time to go get your annual physical. Kitsune, thank you for the stretch. Let's all take a moment to stretch, especially if you're drawing. I'm also like sitting cross-legged. I should probably stretch my legs. Should you tell your parents? I feel like you should tell your parents. Brim, thank you for the hydrate as well. Let's all stay hydrated. I should remember to get more water during the next break. I could use some more water. I should also keep an eye on. I think I pulled that character to Suga, but I just have not looked at him. I got on Genshin like for a little bit at one point and pulled him somehow, some way. Okay, I've given her a little bit of a figure. Now I'm like, really? I want this to be like extremely low cut. I kind of like the idea of it feeling a little bit like a ballet corps. I like a ballet corps. And then down here, it's tough because you won't be able to see a lot of this because of the coat on top, but I'm just thinking about like wings, like if wings were layered, what would that look like? Maybe in multiple lengths as well. He's in the 5.7 update. No more terrible Paimon voice. Let's go. So what is there now? Is there just like a no Paimon voice for the time being? Oh my god, we've got some Kingdom Hearts music, people. Da, da, da. Okay, I like kind of like this idea, but I think I need to shrink it like this a little bit. Da, da. New VA. That's actually good. Let's go. Oh, you have lime popsicles. Kana, I'm so jealous. The people are making me jealous with food tonight. I feel envy. Oh, it smells like rain outside. That's wonderful. I'm jealous. I want to go outside and smell rain. Thank you, Melon. Have a good sleep. Thank you for saying hi all the way from heckin' Korea. I appreciate you. Maybe I should make this green. It might be too much. It's called petrichor when it smells like rain. That's very enchanting. I'm enchanted by this knowledge. Okay, this could be too much color. Honestly, in my mind, I'm thinking that this should be black too. Indeed, sugar! Indeed! Maybe I will make it black. I guess I'm just worried it will be too much black in one outfit, but I also have to think about my inspiration being this moth, which is like a bluish white. So maybe I should stick to that and put that in the places where I would put black in this. I think that could be the move. Gonna have some food before dessert, I guess. If you must. Now we have Melwin calling me Bin, Laura calling you Beam, and V calling you Bick. You've got a lot of names. Notoriously. Who would have known that Brim would be like such a nickname spawner? Because it really does. It spawns the nicknames. Okay, I'm gonna start coloring this dress a bit. We'll see how we like it. So I'm thinking, oh, but I was saying I should, any area that I thought should be black should be this color. Okay. I'll make it this color. Really, I should go back and draw these in a little bit more clearly so it's easier for me to color. Technically, legally. It's one of your favorite scents. Ooh, especially after grass had just been cut. I agree. Petrichor. Smells gosh darn good. Okay. I think I will make another sketch layer here. Just kind of like clarifying some of these layers. I don't know if I want this to have an outline. I think I do. I think I do. So I'm gonna go for it for now. I have to say, listening to magical ethereal music and drawing and hanging out is very relaxing. I'm feeling chill in the best way. I think maybe I'll put a little bit of gathering into this. They're kind of giving like flower petals. I would love a petrichor candle. I should look for one of those. All right, we have our second ad break coming up, everyone. So I'm gonna go disappear for 3 minutes and grab some more water. You do the same. Please take care of yourselves, and thank you for hanging out with me. I will be right back. See you in just a few. Hello, welcome back, welcome back. I agree. I don't know how you can feel a fly and have it not die. Like, was it not enough? Back to sketching we are. I hope everybody had a good break. I did grab some more water. Thank goodness. I almost forgot. But then I remembered. This is a funky song. Maybe I'll switch to a different playlist now. I feel like maybe I'm ready to. But this has been a jam. This has been a bop. I've enjoyed it. I'm curious if this creator has another one that I would like to listen to. Ooh, this one is video game music to get lost in an enchanted hedge maze too, which you'd think is really like the vibe that I'm going for here. Getting lost in an enchanted hedge maze. This one could be good too, though. It's video game music to sew a sweater too, which really doesn't make sense. Like you would be knitting a sweater, but I'll allow it. You're so sweaty. No, Con, I thought it wasn't as bad. I'm sorry to hear it. All right, so I was drawing this skirt in, this dress skirt. Let's see, how shall I do that? These feel like petals, but are really supposed to be like wings. Hi, Leanne, how's it going? Happy Tuesday to you. We are drawing this evening, having a little sketching stream. And I'm drawing this look that's inspired by this guy at the top of the screen named Gnoster from Elden Ring Nightreign. It's one of the bosses that you fight, and also like super enchanting music plays while you fight it as well. Like it's very intense and epic, but also enchanting. But this is a dress. Okay. So I think I will erase the skirt I had drawn in this and just keep like the bodice part. Hopefully I'm not erasing anything important. I don't think I am, but always a little hard to say. Yeah, I think that was all fine. Acceptable things to erase. And now we can see what that looks like a little bit more clearly. Also, hello to Tate. He's hanging out in here with me. Hopefully not being evil, but it's hard to say with him. Let's see, was I using this blue? No, I'll use whatever this is. I feel like I've kind of got a few blues in here now, but they're working, more or less. I'm excited to see how this looks once we show it with the cape as well. Hopefully they work well together. You have a really cool artist rec for me. Please share. Also, for those of you who it's summer break for, how's summer break going so far? I know it only just really started, but I hope it's going well. Dying Wish. They're a female-fronted metalcore band. Ooh. They sound very cool. I like the name Dying Wish. Lead vocalist is an absolute beast. Awesome, cool, good to hear. What I like about this seam I'm doing right now is like all of these, it feels like their shape is a little bit fluid. They kind of fluctuate in like width. I don't know if that's something I could really achieve in final, but I could certainly try. Well, I'll make a note of them. I'll have to check them out, Brim. Thank you for the rec. Okay, so let's look at that with the rest of the layers really quick before we proceed. It looks kind of crazy right now. So these would have to be a little further back, like here. And I feel like the coat's gonna have to come out a little bit further on the sides, because right now they're spilling out. But I think it'll be pretty. They don't have like over-the-top production and stuff. They're just good old-fashioned melodic metalcore. Well, cool. That sounds very nice. I will make a note. Dying Wish. Searching for that, Dying Light, the video game, came up for me. I'll save their most popular song to remind me to listen to them. Speaking of games, Death Stranding 2 comes out this week, which is interesting. I played the first Death Stranding, and I did not really like it. It was interesting. I think the game might have just come out, actually, the sequel. I feel like I've seen people playing it. But it seems like people are liking this one a lot more, which is cool. I do want to look into it. Okay, I'll put those layers there. I think if the cape came out a little bit more, it would also simulate the shape of the main body of the moth a little bit. Ooh, I agree. I could see what you mean. Had me having a heart attack every 5 minutes. I loved it. The lore, I can understand why you would like it, you know. It's crazy. It's interesting. But it's also so much. I'm hoping that, like, maybe they've nailed the storytelling a little bit more in this new one. But I don't know if any proper reviews have come out yet, or just previews, but I have heard that people like it. Okay, I think I will leave that layer on. And then maybe I'll color this in to kind of look like Gnoster's layers here. Do you think you'll check out the new one, Kitsune? Oh, accidentally drew in a line, I think. It's gone now. But yeah, I'm thinking this might just be like a printed fabric here. Something sheer. With lots of color. This layer should definitely be... Okay, it is under that layer. Just making sure. Unless it comes to Xbox, probably not. I would bet it will later. Maybe they'll like wait a year. But I feel like games have to sort of be more down for cross-platform these days. All the studios are struggling to make money and stuff. Like, unsure how large these chunks of color should be. And part of me feels like I should be sketching it in. Like this. It just feels a little like fuzzier. Like the moth. Let's listen. I'd like to listen to the music that plays when you fight Gnoster so that you guys can hear it, because it's very cool. Thank you. I agree, the texture is definitely helpful. Gnoster fight music. Nightreign. It's funny, I thought Nightreign was gonna be like not a cool game at all. I thought it would be like very Fortnite, like derogatory, but I actually think it's awesome. Okay. This is the music that plays when you fight this boss. Just to help you picture it. Console exclusive should have died out. I agree, Kitsune. I hate exclusives. God. What awful things. Especially in regards to like PlayStation and Xbox. I think I can understand it more in terms of like Nintendo, because it feels like they're sort of doing their own thing that's unique to them. But the others, I'm not here for it. It does seem like exclusivity will die out of necessity, especially like Xbox isn't doing exclusivity as much anymore. I'm really excited for the game Avowed to come to console, because I heard people really liked it. It's an Xbox exclusive right now, but they've said it will come to PlayStation. Like, you could see how this is boss battle music, but it is very kind of like romantic and exciting. It feels like you're going on a great adventure. Especially like those trills. Okay, I think I need to add a lot of this like blue around. Maybe this will be its like primary color. Yeah, Nintendo hasn't always been in their own league, but as for PlayStation and Xbox, they would make more money if there were no exclusives. Exactly. I agree, it's silly. But yeah, you know, I feel like Microsoft is really making a concerted effort right now to be like, we're kind of done with that. We'll have timed exclusives, but that's it. I'm having all of them end in this blue. And then I think I'll also have it like kind of be the prime color in all of the tiers. Sony are just scared. I agree. It's tough. I've heard their next big exclusive game, Marathon, has not been previewing very well. So I bet they're just scared right now about stuff like that too. But at least it seems like Death Stranding is going to be a hit for them. So that's a positive. Is that it? I think that's most of it, but that's the Gnoster fight, so it's what it sounds like when you're defeating this guy. I'm liking this second blue with it. Feels very like almost princessy, which I love. Like you're going on a hopeful adventure, absolutely. Adventure! Laura's favorite. Laura and I have been talking about what we're gonna do for her birthday. And we're gonna make a caramel apple pie instead of a cake. Laura's like not a huge cake person, but I'm super excited. Caramel apple pie sounds delicious. Like the sort of transparent look going on. Wonder how that would transfer into real life, knowing nothing about fabric. You just have to use a sheer fabric. Like a silk chiffon. I love shears. They are so very beautiful. I also think we've lost Laura. Laura, we're losing you to the venture brain rot. You've been lost. This is so sad. My own wife. Silk. Chiffon. Muna voice. I also always think that when I say that. The band Muna, if you don't know, has a song called Silk Chiffon with Phoebe Bridgers, my favorite artist. And I do think that every time I say the word silk chiffon, which isn't often, but you know, maybe more regularly than you might think. It's an honor to be killed by an enemy venture. Laura is so silly. She's like, I don't know if I like being Venture more or like when other people play Venture and I get to look at Venture. And it is just so goofy. Peak silly. Okay. So now I'm just gonna keep pulling in more of these colors from this guy. And interspersing them around. Laura, I'm shocked you haven't like run to your Switch yet. What with the new Overwatch season being out. I think it's because Laura was researching new drawing tablets to get for her birthday. It's kept you distracted, but it's still surprising. I can see some of these colors being maybe like a little bright for what I'm going for, but we'll see. It's actually very tempting and I do think about it every few minutes. Oh, really? Well, that does make sense. That does make sense. I think maybe I should have some more of this color as well. Like pale icy color worked in. Had a venture on your team earlier when you were on Mercy and you tried to be sneaky at the beginning of the match and hide on the roof and watch for the match to start to ambush enemies. Their entire team immediately ran up there and murdered you in cold blood. Venture just spammed, I'm sorry. Wait, if only that happened to Laura. She would have loved that. Really, Laura played so much Overwatch that afterwards like was completely exhausted last night. That's really silly that you did that, by the way. Drawing clothes, kind of tedious, guys. I'll say. It's fun though. Doing art is relaxing. Really hoping we can actually finish the Animal Crossing island on Friday. Finish beaches. Finish tree area. Finishing touches. Done. Like, that's not that bad. I feel like we could probably do it. The orange is a little bold. Could also fade it like that, potentially. Have I included this, like, crazy bright green? Maybe I need to bring in some of this, like, dark bluey, purpley. There's definitely a lot of that going on. I know, it's crazy. It's already been 2.5 hours. Art takes a while. It definitely, I'm such a slowpoke. Which is okay. But like I mentioned, I'm working on this YouTube video in which I design blueprints inspired looks inspired by some of the rooms in the game. And it took me, I probably spent like 40 hours doing all of the sketches for it. And I also like make a mood board for every single look, so it makes sense that it's very tedious, but it also surprised me how long it took. Like, the hours just flew by. It could also be because I'm a little out of practice. I haven't done much sketching, I would say. Since when? I haven't done much sketching in a few years, since like 2023 maybe, or 2022. Oh, whoa, this changes like all of the layers. Do I like that? I like it later, but I don't think I want to do that. Two Princess Mercies were just oh, I forgot about this. We're just trying to have a girly pop time during a match, and I popped out of the ground as Venture and killed the enemy Mercy before I realized and felt so bad. I spammed sorry as well. My Mercy just looked at her dead body and was still for like 20 seconds. You murdered her girly pop twin in cold blood. You definitely think I'll get it done on Friday. You expect like finishing up the tree and beach areas might take like an hour and a half, and then the DA setting might take another, and then bam, done. I hope so. That's true, I could do that, Laura. I feel like I'll just keep going for now, and then I can lighten later, as needed. Venture does use they, them pronouns, but is very cool. Laura especially would say. But yeah, you can see why Laura's obsessed. You can see. They're very silly, goofy. They love rocks. Yes, definitely. I think the thing I'm focusing on right now is just like getting in a bunch of colors and keeping this texture going on. And then I can adjust later. Maybe I should bring in some more green. I definitely think I should, actually. This like neon heckin' green. I think it's kind of like that. Pizza's in the oven. What's on your pizza broom? What kind of pizza you making? Yeah, we did watch K-pop Demon Hunters. Did you watch it too, Leanne? How did you like it? It's really good. It was super fun. and silly. Do you need to do a cosplay? Ah! Sorry, Gnoster. Drawn all over you. What about this, like, bright, bright blue? Bring some of that in. Thinking of cosplaying the tiger demon? That would be crazy, but so good. Yeah, it was really funny. The music was great. The character designs are really good. We talked about it a little bit last night. I feel like the only thing that bothered me were the plot holes because there were a lot of them. I have a lot of questions, but like, it was a very good movie anyway. And I'm sure if they could have gone into more detail, they would have. But I'm sure they were limited by budget and stuff. I am doing this on Procreate. I love my iPad, and I love Procreate. Let's see, what other color should we bring in? There's also this, like, sort of deep green. Lots of greens. Bit of a weird rainbow we got going on. Coloring pages are so fun though. I actually love to watch coloring streams. It's so relaxing. I haven't really ever used an adult coloring book, but they seem like a lot of fun. I feel like there's so much out there in coloring book land that I didn't even know was there until recently. I kind of feel like we're missing a pink, to be honest, but maybe I'm biased because I love pink. Maybe I'll bring in like a bit of this blue-gray. It's kind of a key color, lots of blue-grays. And then just like little pops. Yeah. So it is kind of bold. Thinking about maybe taking like this icy white. And just like adding some of it more around. What's on the Overwatch playlist? Bunch of girly pop. Do you have any recommendations, Bram? Is that what you're thinking about it? It's like a little bit more open. I mostly want things that are like fast and punchy and like happy and fun and interesting. But it could definitely use more. I feel like the songs repeated a little bit last time. So what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of coloring in like the tips of each of these with a bunch of like white featheriness. And seeing how I feel about that. What would be tough is if you made this in real life, right? And you printed this fabric. Each of these would have to be like placed prints, so they would be more expensive if you did this kind of thing rather than like an all over print. Definitely pink in those wings. Oh, maybe I'll bring in some pink. Thank you, Alexis. Leon, if you cosplayed the tiger, you'd carry a potted plant around and tip it over. That would be so funny. Please do that. You tried Procreate before. It's pretty great. Have you seen videos of that thing? It's like a video game controller mouse thing. I don't think I have. That sounds cool though. Okay, I think that does help. And then, yeah, maybe I will bring in some lighter pinks because I just want them. Be like this. Something very light. Nothing is complete without pink. Not in my house. Let me play around with this a little bit again. Yeah, I think I still like that. It's like a remote / shortcut wheel. That's cool. I think Laura has shown me that kind of thing like for a drawing tablet. Let's see. If I did fill some of these in with like a light blue. No, it's not quite what I want. Okay, I'm gonna go to inking and do like a little bit of a light blue layer over top, and I might make it sheer. Just to see if that helps like lighten all the colors up a little bit. I've always been very impressed by Procreate. I feel like it was really game-changing when it first came out. Because before that, I feel like so many other softwares for drawing and like drawing tablets were so inaccessible to people who just kind of wanted to do it casually. So I'm very glad Procreate exists. Thankful for it. Okay, so let's say I did this and just made it sheer to kind of like lighten the colors a little bit. What if I make this more opaque too? I think I like that. That's nice, thank you. Okay, this guy here, what does that add? Not too much. I might replace that and do a different layer to kind of like outline what I have here, just a little bit more finely. I am jamming to this music. I am heckin' cozy. I wonder where my cat is. He's probably with Laura. I'm glad he's not spending time in here. Because he's evil. Unfortunately. Okay. That would definitely have a seam there. And I think I might have also had a seam like here on it. On my other sketch. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not. We'll see. I don't know where he is. Mystery man. We love our little mystery guy, even though he's evil. Mystery Sancha boy. True, he would be. Would be a demon. Okay. Had that seam on it. I like the idea of it having maybe like a little lace. Da da da. Like here. But I don't know if this is exactly how it would be. I might want it to be like a little bit bigger. I don't know. Got to think about it. Such a voice reference. Laura has been singing the songs from that movie ever since we watched it. Thank you, Alexis. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Have a great sleep. Take care of yourself. Rest well. Okay, we'll see if I like having something like that. And then like, also have these be some kind of cup. Or they could kind of like cut in like that. Ooh, that's pretty. Reminds me of a butterfly. So it feels appropriate. Okay, let's bring the rest back and see how it's going. I just think I'll probably have to do some like adjustments to this cape. Oh, I've missed looking at it though. Okay, I think I can delete this layer. It's tough when you get a lot of layers. I'm like, which of these matter? I can't tell anymore. Okay, and I had this one really faint for a while. As we can see, I have this neckline sketched on it that's too high. Let's see, and I'm on this layer. I really made it low. Ooh la la. Okay, was that an important layer? Is that not important? The hand is kind of important. Let's see. Da, da, da. This I think I could get rid of. It's coming together for sure. Now I need to like take the cloak into account with the dress, make some adjustments. But I definitely like see where I'm going. I need to change where their arms sit a little bit. But it's definitely cool. I love how low cut it is. It's real low. I like that though. I love to design something that's very low cut. Okay. Let's make some adjustments to this cloak, shall we? I'm a bit nervous too, but I think it'll go okay. So ideally, it will flare out a little bit like this. It really is the deepest of V's. Ooh la la. You know, it was honestly very narrow before, so I think it's good that I'm doing this. I'm silly. I was like, I'm gonna sketch a few options before I really render something. Wrong. Oh my god, Life Weaver core. True. Right now I feel like their legs feel a little bit small, a little bit squat. I think I'd like for them to maybe be coming out more or something, but we could come back to that. I could maybe raise the neckline a little bit. We'll see. I hear my son. He's in here now, but he's being okay at the moment. Keeping an eye on him. Thank you. I think that's my favorite thing in designing. I love layers. It was definitely hard in school. A lot of our senior year, we had to make like a collection. And all of the looks that I designed had like 4 different pieces going on. It's hard when you do that to like have each of them be as unique and tailored, you know? Like, I feel like every time I design a piece, I want it to be very nice and very considered in every aspect. But it can definitely be hard to do that when you're making so many. Okay, so I'm gonna think what's tough here is I need to move these guys. The slits and arms and stuff. Love to layer. All right, we're bringing it out. Shifting things around. Yeah, I feel like I like the width of that better, to be honest. I'll need to change some of the lines as well. Like in this guy. But that's definitely okay. Because now the sleeves look crazy. I guess I'm moving this seam out a little bit. Which makes it feel even more like sort of drapey and cloaky. Let me see. This music's making me think about Black Butler. It's hard to position the hand with how I have the coat right now. Maybe I need to kind of like a little bit like this with the sleeve. Last night, Laura and I were watching Black Butler, and I was just so thoroughly enjoying the vibes of it that right afterwards, I changed my computer background, my desktop background, to be Black Butler. And she immediately caught me. She came in and was like, "What is that? Is that Sebastian I see on your screen?" And I was like, "Oh my god, I've been caught immediately." Watched it a long time ago. It sure was interesting. It sure is. It's got a lot going on. A lot of imperfections. Laura and I have been watching it for the first time because I feel like Laura, you know, Laura's in her little twink era, which I'm loving and living for. And I feel like this is like very important to the history of that. It hasn't aged great though. Goofy tall man radar on high thing. Yeah, you freaking do. Kitsune, have you seen Black Butler? I know I was talking about it with Amethyst the other night, but I can't remember if you said you'd seen it. I know we were talking about Doctor Who. These are some crazy sleeves now that I've moved them a bit. They look wild. I think they could still work, but it's wild. You have, but not too much of it. Well, same. We haven't finished season 1 yet. But I'm excited to see how we feel about it at the end. Okay, maybe I'll put it here. Kingdom fan, what is this creature? This is a person. This is fashion illustration that I'm doing. They do look kind of crazy right now. I'm still figuring them out. I'm making like this. Oh, the creature! The creature is from Elden Ring Nightreign. It's a boss. And I'm drawing an outfit inspired by it. It is certainly interesting. But I hope you're doing well today. This creature certainly isn't human. Hello, sir. His name is Gnoster. I'm doing well. I'm having a cozy, fun drawing time. Yeah, give me a human man who's Gnoster coded. That would be crazy, imagine. I think this would have to lay kind of like this. Maybe the sleeves will lay a little bit differently than I was thinking. Really hope there's ever a reboot that shows. Yeah, Grell. I love Grell. Grell deserves the best. For real, for real. They are such an icon. Grell, my silly Grell. We're talking about Black Butler. Have you seen Black Butler, Kingdom fan? We were just discussing it before you came in. Laura and I have been watching it for the first time. No. Well, I recommend it. It's good. It hasn't aged perfectly, I'll tell you. So you kind of have to go into it knowing that. Luckily, Laura and I did. I feel like if we didn't, we would have been kind of turned off by it. But since we knew what we were getting into, we didn't mind. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good proportion-wise. I wonder what color I should do for like the ribbon at the neck. Maybe, oh, and I also need to put these guys back. I don't know if I could repurpose them. I could try. Quite literally watch nothing but kids shows. Really? What's your favorite kids show? Are you watching them because you're forced to? Or do you like them? Amphibia? That makes me feel like you like them. I've heard great things about Amphibia, actually. One of my friends really likes it. I haven't seen it, but I'd like to. I understand. I love animated shows. They are just so good. Let's see, I'm on inking right now, but my brush is really small. Kids shows are the best. It's just the truth. And they're definitely not just for kids, at least ones like that. It's funny, I feel like I don't even really think of them as kids shows because I know so many people who like them who are not kids. Recently finished The Dragon Prince. How did you like that? I'm gonna redo these little like cutout sections. Seven seasons, 9 episodes per season. Oh, I didn't know. Wow, it ran for so long. I'm glad you loved it. I feel like I haven't heard much about it, to be honest. I'll have to look into it. Whoa, okay, that needs to be on top for sure. Gotta keep that there. Maybe I'll make it a little bit more opaque. How does that look? Looks okay. And maybe here, I'll put a layer that is this. this? You mentioned a bow earlier. I was saying perhaps I wanted to add like a ribbon here at the neck. And it could be tied in a bow. I love bows. Oh, it's planning for more, really? Even more than 7 seasons. Let's go. I'm glad. Also, I love that cat emote yelling. That's really good. No, I clicked off of my playlist. This is tragic. Darned mouse. Sabotage. Okay, we'll listen to this one instead. It's fine. Tragedy. Don't break up the empty space there. Yeah, I agree. I think it's been greenlit yet, but they're hoping for season 8 and possibly 9 and 10. You know, I feel like once you get to 7, you might as well just go up that high. Might as well. Oh, Tate's yelling at me. It's happening. We've reached that time of evening that my cat is saying, "Where's my dinner?" He says, hello. If there was a bow there, I was thinking it should maybe be like this color, but that's kind of bold. We'll see. Oh my, so many cats! Kingdom Fan, you have so many cat options. I love it. Truly living your best life. Cat emotes for the win. Hey, speaking of cats, my cat is hitting the cords hanging off my desk. Excuse me, those are mine. Okay, let's see what this would look like. Truly an evil creature. Of something like that. I don't know if that color feels too bold or not. That is the question. I don't think it does feel too bold. I think it might be right. Let me draw in a little like outline around its features. Thinking of like a thicker ribbon, but having it draping matches the silhouette. Oh. I'm glad you like it, okay. Yeah, I love a drapey thing. But I could thicken it up at the top. This is nice because it kind of like fills in the space above her bust. But here I might go a little bit thicker. Just a teensy bit. Oh, I'm still on sketching. Let's see, and then it kind of like hangs down at the bottom. And then I'll outline these two. Five head. Yeah, it does look very cool. I'm into this. I might also add like a color here on these lines to kind of like make them stand out a little bit. We still got a ways to go on her. She's not quite done. But I'm liking it. You know, I brought references for a few different characters and bosses this evening because I was like, maybe we could get through a few, but I figured we would just do one. Knowing myself and how long it's been taking me to get through sketches. But it's worth it. Because I really like how it's going. Where are her feet is my question. I think they're up here. I need to move them back. To here. Yeah. Oh, that helps so much. All right. Well, we have our, what is probably our last ad break of the evening coming up. So I will run that. And then we'll come back and continue to add finishing details to this. I'm excited to see how it wraps up and where it goes. Thank you, Kingdom Fan. All right, I'll see you guys in 3. BRB. Kingdom Fan, you had 2 Cash App ads in a row? That's certainly interesting. They're like, don't you want to use Cash App? Aren't you into Cash App? And you're like, please stop. Please cease. But welcome back. Thank you for sitting through that. Already use it. They're advertising to you something you already use. Ugh, they don't even know. The fools. Well, this is going well. Let's see. Maybe I will hide my cape again for a little bit. So I can kind of look at this dress a little bit more. You can tell me your idea. Go ahead. I'm listening. That's also such a cute Evo Kingdom Fan. It's a little dancing. So cute. I have been thinking about what I could put on the seams of this. I was thinking I could do like some kind of lace on them. Maybe adding some of that purple from the bow into the shoes. Ooh, that could be fun. Not sure how. Well, that's okay. I can think about it. I understand what you mean. I feel like the shoes are very like Lady Gaga vibes. Very bright, very chaotic. Back from food. How was the pizza brim? I hope it was delicious. Okay. I'm thinking of maybe making these like a little lace. I'm not the best at like lace rendering. Usually I just kind of draw like texture. Did you see the board behind me fall? Unprovoked! 'Twas a ghost! It was good, I'm glad. Was there anything exciting on your pizza? Could have been Darla, you're right, Amethyst. Amethyst, I hope your night's going okay. These are, in your opinion, the cutest emotes you have, Kingdom Fan. Oh, I love the My Melody. I love the cat with the star in their eyes. Like, they're all very cute. I agree with you. These are great choices. Just kind of blend into the cape as of now. It does feel floaty, I agree. I'll see if we can make it work. Thank you for the suggestion, Ant. I think that could potentially work. Usually, I would say shoes I like tend to overlook. And I think it's probably because I'm not a shoe designer. But I like to consider them, at least somewhat. At my college, there was actually a shoe design class that I considered taking, but didn't because it seemed very difficult. I feel like fashion design and character design really go hand in hand to be honest. So I completely understand. Like, I feel like costume design is kind of like character design. It all loops into each other. Just started your second job. Took your son a little bit to fall asleep tonight, and unfortunately you dozed off with him. Oh no! An EP evening. That's okay. Hopefully you still have lots of time. Like, thinking about this lace, what it could potentially look like. Maybe I'll make it blue, actually. Like a bold blue. I guess, what's the boldest blue I have here? This one. It's a no. I like that. I think it's funny it didn't dye that one. Then I feel like the seams look a little harsh. I feel like maybe I need to have like the black layered with the blue so you can see both. I'll think about it. It's just so fun. You love making a silly character and then going, what would they wear and why? Where did they get this tiny trinket? That's totally understandable. It is a lot of fun. Blorbos. Yeah, clearly you need it. If you were dozing, you needed to doze. Well said, Kitsune. Amethyst, I feel like you're the hardest worker that I know. You work so hard, so good to take a little rest. Highlighted for no reason. Thank you for the highlighted message. I love when people highlight their messages, by the way. I think it just like makes it easier to see, literally. Can't wait to make dinner tonight. I can't wait for you either, Sugar. What are you gonna make? It's just kind of like lingerie coded, this thing I'm doing right now. I think it's because this reminds me of like a lingerie bodysuit. I can also look at my reference images and see if it's like another idea for this. It's really getting kooky. Okay, so let's say it looked like that, right? And it was actually this color. Just doing what you gotta do to pay the bills. Ooh, Sugar, you're making creamy garlic chicken with garlic / soy green beans. That sounds amazing. Oh my god. Creamy garlic chicken. I want that recipe. Maybe it did pick up my voice. Weird. Well, that's definitely an idea. Maybe I'll bring in the other layers and see how it looks with the cape. With the cape, I like it. I feel like it feels like that section of the dress needs a little something. I think on its own, I'm like, this is a crazy dress. But maybe that's okay. Good news, you have a capture card. Bad news, they no longer make the cord you need to connect your iPad to it? What in the heck? I don't know what to do now. That's crazy. You also didn't even get it that long ago, so I'm really surprised. They already discontinued that cord? 9:25 for you, Kingdom fan. Nice. Same. I'm in the same time zone. It's 9:28 now. Ooh, and rice. Yes, please share. I also love rice. Someone to buy food, lol. Choose one was $120? Oh, it's an old iPad that uses lightning cable. Oh, that makes sense. I hate that they've changed the cord system. I'm like, could it not have just stayed the same? Please. Just like makes things more complicated and expensive for everyone. Intentionally. I feel like these are a little uneven, but they still look okay. There'll be 0 measurements. We don't measure in my family, we just cook to taste. Definitely, I understand. A lot of my friends are like that. I'm a measurer. I also like, I don't like to taste my food when I'm cooking it. I just like to eat it when it's done. But I think that's just how I was raised. You could maybe make it work? I hope so, Beth. Fingers crossed. I keep spinning in my chair. So I can't believe Darla knocked that sign down. Pretty rude of her. Your little emo heart reared its head. I said, and rice, and you heard Anne Rice, and immediately got interested. That's so funny. I saw an Anne Rice book on the street the other day and considered picking it up. But I was like, I don't know what condition that book is in. Kingdom fan asks, is this a pointless question? Nothing is ever pointless. What do you mean? Oh, silly, silly Goofy. I'd love to draw a Kingdom Hearts inspired look sometime. I think that would be a lot of fun, especially because that game has some crazy fashion. But I find video game, like, clothes and aesthetics so inspiring. So it's very fun to look to them for inspiration. Only pointless question is the one that's never asked. Very profound, Kitsune, I agree. Okay, do I want this here at the waist as well? Maybe. I keep forgetting Gnoster is hanging out with us in the top corner. Love that guy. Love that spooky Elden Ring boss. Yes, that is Riku! You know, that was the first thing I ever had made for my channel. That little Riku. Laura drew him. He's so silly. Like, I don't even know how we came up with having Riku be first, you know? But it happened. Drew my husband for my wife, literally. Posted, thank you, sugar. I'm excited to check it out. I want to make that. Sounds so good. Okay, we'll try coloring this in and see how it looks. See how we like it. It's definitely a bit bold. Maybe I'll like fade the color a little bit. Like it's a sheer lace. Yeah, like that's maybe better. More subtle. And then I'm thinking this little ruffle I've got sketched in would be in this baby blue that matches the rest of the body. Actually started looking at redeems and now you have to save for them. I've got some decent redeems, I'll say. In my humble opinion. Okay, let's bring everything back. All the layers. I think everything's in. So this is what it's looking like right now. Kind of crazy, kind of kooky. Let's see. What are some other things I want to do to it? I'd like to add a little bit more body to this. Honestly, like in my mind, this would have like some beading on it. It would be really intricate. The skirt, like the different tiers of it. It's looking pretty cool. I'm into it. Queso recipe, let's go. Laura loves queso. So you landed a styrofoam cup into an open trash can at a gas station. Gas pump from inside your car out the window. Think dozing off was a little effective. Nice. Clearly you're energized. That's true. Anything based on an Elden Ring boss has got to be crazy. Literally, it must. I'm getting the vibes. I think it's feeling correct. Looking at them together. Okay. Thinking about if there are any little changes I'd like to make. I wonder if you can stretch multiple layers at the same time. Freeform. Like, do I want that a little bit higher? I feel like I do. It's just so low right now. Like, maybe if I move it like that. I don't know that that helped. Just like a teensy bit higher would be nice. Okay, I think that did it. You can do them all at once if you make it a folder. Gotcha. Oh, I think I accidentally looped like one of the wrong things in there. Maybe I'll make all of the bodysuit pieces a folder. Group. Really, I should do that anyway. Like, I should group the skirt together. Is it okay if this goes here? Yes, it is. Okay. Skirt group. Jacket group. I should definitely do that more. I'm like not great about it. That's a crazy emote, Kingdom Fan. The frog. That's what I think that would sound like. Music makes me feel like I'm in a piano recital. Honestly, good vibes, right? I like to feel like I'm in a piano recital. This song is really quiet though. Let's see, what is this one? We're at 29. Maybe I'll skip it. No, I'm skipping this one too. It's good, but it's funky. Ooh, this is a good song. I love food. I literally need it to survive. Literally. I feel like I should just make a Google Doc out of all the foods I make and share it with you. Yes. I would love that. Oh, I hear Laura dropping ice. Being chaotic. Also, Suga, I love that you've tried to convince Laura to play Club Penguin with you. She needs to do it. Like, I also want to convince her with you. Okay, so now the bodysuit is a little too tall, so I am gonna fix that. I gotta keep my general figure here. But that won't be too tough. It is kind of Life Weaver core, I'll be honest. I wonder what Laura's making. Are you making a coffee? Is she making a coffee? I'll never know. She didn't hear me. Things are shaking around. Thank you, Sugar. I would love that. Just evaluating. The waist looks a little, like, strained now, I would say. It's, like, maybe not as proportionately good as I would like it to be, but I think it's okay. It's okay enough. I can proceed. This is a bop. I love frogs. All people who eat frogs need to burn. Have you ever had frog legs? I ask the people. I know, the poor ice is shaking. I would love to see if I could work some hot pink into this boot. Like we were talking about. Some of this fuchsia. I would call this a fuchsia. I feel like I could do it. Maybe if I brought the lacing into it, kind of like I have at the top. Ooh, that sounds delicious, Sugar. Have you seen Axel from KA's? True. I mean, the waists in Kingdom Hearts go crazy, actually. I like this. These feel like some spooky shoes in the best way. Does seeing other people's like digital layer management ever bother you? Because I feel like I'm not great about it in Procreate. Okay, is this giving Converse a little bit? Spooky shoe for a spooky moth, absolutely. The men in Kingdom Hearts are not handsome. They're beautiful. I agree. They're stunning. They're glorious. Okay, I feel like this is my moth lady. I think I'm gonna do skin tone. I usually do add some skin tone in. Let's see. Let's see. Skin tone. Looking for something that feels like a human. Let's see if this is okay or if it's a little too gray. Doesn't bother you, but you do end up wondering the entire time, do you know about this feature? It would make it easier. Should I say something? That's fair. Unfortunately, you have only been a physical medium artist. You've tried doing digital art, and the layers have always not worked or confused me. That's so fair. They take some getting used to. But then once you're used to them, it's like more normal. All right, let's color in some hair for them. Let's see, maybe I'll do like a dark brown. Granted, you've only been able to do digital art using your stylus on your Galaxy S22 phone. So that may have its limitations. Yeah, I definitely bet it does. I have never had luck doing art on a phone. Sometimes when I would take the train in the past, I would like have an idea and I would sketch it on my phone. But it was like a very crude drawing, you know what I mean? Like, it was just a concept. I would have to like take it into a different medium to explore it further because it just felt so limited. The playable characters in Elden Ring Nightreign are also really cool. There's this one called Revenant and this other one called Recluse, and they're both beautiful, and I would love to draw stuff inspired by them too. Art on my phone has me squinting so bad, my vision is not good enough to do that. That's fair. I think you follow about 4 artist streamers that you remember of. You might be forgetting some other streamer artists you follow. I definitely don't. I don't follow a lot of like art streamers because I feel like I mostly watch gaming. But I definitely would. I think I just haven't like gone out of my way to look for them. I'll do a darker lip. Oh, the arms are definitely like a little long. But I think they look cool, generally, this person that I've created. This Gnoster-inspired look. I feel like I could definitely do so many more. Definitely mostly a gaming watching, but the artist streamers you follow are gamers as well. Yeah, it's fun to do both. Love to do both. Can, however, use your stylist as a conductor's 12, change the volume and track tempo of music. Oh, that's cool. I've never really used like a Galaxy phone, but they seem like fun. I feel like I was really interested in the idea of one at one point. But yeah, I would like to see what else I could sketch inspired by this. I kind of want to copy it down and like also look at it, like have one with just the dress next to one with the coat. So maybe I will do that. Just like copy the layers I need. Let's see, how should I do that? How shall I do that? What happens if I just copy a group? Because I don't know that I want to flatten it. Sometimes I do that though. Oh, excuse me. Maybe I just have to go in and copy the layers that I want two of. This is something I usually do if I have like kind of a large top layer. Is there a duplicate button? I don't think so. Is I'll make like one version with everything and then one without. You can also just slide the layer to the side. Ah! That's where the duplicate lives. Okay, thank you. Maybe I'll make a group up here. Combine some things. New group. Not multiple new groups, excuse me. Okay. Just because I still want them to be editable, otherwise I would flatten. Okay, do I need this? No. Don't need this, don't need this. I'll bring my group with me. As I travel down, looking at layers. Okay, none of that, but this stuff I do need. But yeah, definitely same. I feel like I haven't followed streamers specifically for doing art, but I definitely follow some who have done art in general, like some gaming streamers who've had art streams. And I do think they're really fun to watch, which is why I feel like if I sought out some art streamers, I would like them. It's always really fun to see like the different things that people do and come up with. Very inspiring. Oh my god, it's gonna look crazy for a second. Okay, what am I missing? These things. Followed one of them for gaming, found out later they did art. Except for one. Yeah, there's just like so many things to be curious about with like the things that other people create. I've never looked into custom brushes on Procreate. Have you, Ant? I know I've seen that like sometimes people make like brush packs and stuff. I think that's really cool, but I've just never looked into it. Okay, this is probably gonna look a little bit crazy without the cloak. I think I might have added that to the wrong layer. Did I? I think I did. It's this one. Okay, let's try dragging this over and see what it looks like. I definitely missed a few things. I got some of her. Some of the core parts, I'd say. I have seen Date Everything. Have you been watching that or playing that, Kingdom Fan? I'm curious. It's been interesting to see how people like it. You don't use Procreate much anymore, though. What do you usually use? The blending is something I would like to get into. I don't know, arms is crazy. Oh, Clip Studio, that makes sense. When Laura gets a new iPad for her birthday, I am allowed to inherit her old one. So I could see myself getting into like a Clip Studio Paint. I feel like drawing on a tablet like that, I kind of like how my stuff comes out a little bit better, to be honest. Ah. Is my son being evil? Oh, okay. I'm figuring out some things that I've done here. Seeing some things. Like getting lost in the layers. I'm lost in the sauce. Okay, I'm gonna bring this to the front so I know that these guys are different. You want Date Everything so bad? I'd love to see you check it out, Beth. If that's something you'd ever want to stream. Ah! Okay, I want her face, which I think is on this layer. Yeah. And so is the texture of her hair. So let me get that from there. Also makes you sit down at your desk to draw. That's true. Yeah, I'm also considering getting Date Everything. It's been on my radar. I haven't watched like other people play too much of it since I'm like, maybe I'll play it. Oh God. Okay. She's got a face. Great news. Drawing on your iPad means you're in bed 90% of the time. Yeah, if you're trying to not be in bed 90% of the time, that definitely helps. If I have my iPad, it's nice to draw on the couch and like watch something while I draw. I like that. That I am a fan of. Oh, I realized I don't need her neck lacing. I was like, why does this look so crazy? It still looks crazy though. Who doesn't love faces? Hi Bart, how's it going? I'd be drawing. Also, her hands look so low. I need to like draw in her figure. Like her shoulders and stuff. Okay, I don't know how this became a group within a group. Okay, I'm glad I did that. That was good. I think this is probably just over there. Yeah, it is. Okay. The silly little lips and blush, bringing them over. Perfect. She unfortunately got lost in the coat and is armless. I know, it's really scary for her. There's this really cool tea. What's the cool tea? Oh, you don't want it, Kingdom Fan. You haven't played it, you've been watching it. It's oddly distracting. That's funny. Too distracting? Does it bother you? Okay, I'm gonna just kind of like block in the skin here. It's really funny not playing Animal Crossing and then listening to Animal Crossing music. Da, 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 da. The game is just weird. You'll watch it, but you don't want it. That's fair. It's meant to help with sleep, but it makes you need to pee so bad. Oh no! Hydrated, but gotta pee. I've been watching Cubby play it. Has Cubby been liking it? Updating Overwatch, and Tate decided to sit next to you on our giant couch, but of all places, he's put his entire body on my Switch. You know, he likes that it's toasty. Oh, Chloe's voice actor is in it. I love to hear that. That makes me need to play it. Just to hear the voice of Chloe. Okay, we'll add some more hair texture on the hair texture layer. Bard, thank you for redeeming your daily fishbone. I hope you had a great day. Even though you are, I assume, trying to sleep, but having to pee. What makes you think that? I'm just guessing. Perhaps. Just been watching whoever's playing at the time. Gonna add more to the dock as you go. I'm excited, Sugar. I'm excited to look at it. He was just sitting on the PC. He loves to absorb technology, my son. That's like his favorite thing. Cubby loves it because he keeps telling you he'll play Deltarune. It's been like 2 weeks and you still haven't played Deltarune. That's so funny. First time you've seen anything from Date Everything is 1 day ago. Literally last night. That's so funny. It hasn't been out for super long. I think it came out a couple weeks ago. But it's still pretty new. People have still been very excited about it. Honestly, it's been getting more love than I feel like I was even expecting it to, because it's a game that like had a lot of demos, and I feel like sometimes when a game has a lot of demos, when it's actually out, people are like, meh, I played the demo. It was fine. But no, it seems like they be staying interested. Okay, I gotta erase this queen's arms, I think. Gonna have to get arms somewhere else. Get some arms from the arms store. Thanks for saying hi, Bard. It was nice to see you. Some of the recipes are kind of eh because you made them like 3 years ago. Well, that's okay. You also don't have to include everything if you don't want to. That is crazy that you can date a toilet. I didn't know that. I don't know all of the different objects you can date, since I haven't looked into it too much. What layer do I have your figure in? I honestly don't know. Seemingly none. Okay, well, I'm gonna draw your arms in this one. You can date a shower. That is crazy. Really? About 20 people you've seen play the quarry? Out of all those people, me and Jacksepticeye really are the only two that have gone swimming for the rotor arm in the lake and found the surprise underwater. Oh my god, I have something in common with Jack! That's huge. Love that, King. There's basically only 1 degree of separation between us now. Like, we basically know each other. So that's pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna draw her arms to be a little higher. You met Jack in 2018, Sugar? That's so cool. How did you meet? I passed Jacksepticeye at PAX East, maybe like around that same time. It might have also been in 2018. And he was in a Spider-Man mask on the show floor. But he got swept away before I could say hello. Not that I would have anyways, I would have been shy. You're gonna get Date Everything if it's on sale in the Steam sale. I would bet it will be. I bet it will be on sale, just like not for a lot, like not a huge sale. If it's a $20 game, which I don't know if it is, but if it is, then I bet it'll be like 17, you know, little sale. Little sum. You do get and play Date Everything I will watch. Well, thank you. That's good to know, Kingdom fan. PAX West. You met him at a bar with Ethan, made Ethan cry. Oh my, and you met Mark. Sugar, that is such a flex. I love the YouTube men. Her thumb is a little short, but that's okay. We're gonna ignore that. I'll come back to it. Her arms are still really long. Like, there's more I can do about that this time, though. Yeah, God, even that feels a little bit better. Fashion figures, I don't know if you know anything about fashion sketching, but they're not supposed to be like super human proportionate. A regular sketch of a person is supposed to be like 6 heads tall. Fashion sketches are supposed to be like 8. I feel like they kind of give alien vibes, to be honest, but in a way that I'm very into. I love fashion illustration. One of your streamers is actively playing Date Everything. Coincidence? I think so. Ooh la la. Shuka, the next day you were passing out flyers and you heard your name, like your real name being called, and no one knows you as your real name. It was him and Ethan. Oh, that's so sweet. You were supposed to interview Jack, but scheduling didn't go well. That's still really cool. Oh my gosh. Drawing correct proportions. They can never make me like you, literally. It's kind of a hype song. I think it's too hype for me. Skipping. I was gonna be like, the audio bouncing on that one's really quiet. Okay, I think I will just cut and paste these shoesies for myself. Though they might need changed a little bit. Copy, paste. It's interesting seeing just the dress with the shoes. Okay, so now you can see what the dress looks like versus what it looks like with the cloak on top, which is nice. I like being able to see both. Having to work the Fortnite booth while Ninja played was not fun. LOL. That's so funny. I don't know anything about Ninja, to be honest. I've never like really looked into him. I feel like I heard about him like sort of when he was becoming less big. I feel like I heard about his downfall. But he still streams, so hasn't fallen down that much, I assume. Had to interview him and he's not nice. He doesn't seem like he would be very nice. And you know, that's okay. I feel like not every content creator that I like seems like they would be nice in person. And I still like them. Well, I wish you had gotten to interview one of the nice YouTube boys. What a time 2018 was. Okay, is that underneath? It's not. Just adding a little bit of shading here and there. To try and help her make her look a little more normal. I feel like she definitely needs like a necklace or something without the cloak, but still cool. I think I did a decent job capturing the dynamic, the moth and the creature that is Gnoster. They only have one name, which is interesting. All I know about Ninja is he's not a ninja. Not wrong. You did get to speak to the Don't Nod devs for Life is Strange 2 and do some beta testing? That's awesome. This is Plants vs. Zombies music? That's cool. You're right, Zen Garden. Good name. The only thing you know about Ninja Amethyst is that he played Fortnite. That's what got him popular. And then for some reason, he was on like 1 or 2 episodes of Masked Singer, really? That's funny. Oh, you worked for Mixer / Microsoft? That's so cool. I agree, Kingdom Fan. It's really deep. It's like maybe too deep. But it's kind of what I was going for. Fair criticism, though. I would love to draw the back of this dress, too, and see what it looks like. But I don't think we have time for that today. I think we'll probably call it right about now, because it's been about 4 hours. But I've had so much fun drawing on stream for the first time, so thank you for hanging out with me while I did that. No! I fear I must go. But it's been a very cozy time. If you enjoyed the drawing stream vibes, let me know. Night, thank you for hanging out, Kingdom Fan. Brian Deckard even paid for all your meals. Wow, that's so cool. Yes, I love my fishbone lamp. It's really good. How long will I stream for Overwatch night? I'll probably stream for more like 5 hours because it's a special occasion. All right, let's see where we should go. I wonder if we should raid an art streamer. Let me see if there's any LGBTQ ones. Probably in the art category. Yeah, I was definitely very nervous to do this for the first time, but I'm glad that I did. I've done it now. It has happened. I am pleased. Or I'll also see who I'm following, who's on. Thanks for being here, Amethyst. Indian food sounds very good. I'm glad it was fun. Yes, you did learn about a cool Elden Ring boss. Hopefully, like, if I do this in the future, I will just keep getting more comfortable with it. I would love that. Which I definitely would like to if I'm able to. Ooh, let's go raid somebody who's playing Phasmophobia. Putty Kitty. This is someone who's raided us, who's really cool and really nice and really awesome. So we should go say hi to them. Thanks, Aunt! Yes, everybody, please rest. Please take care of yourselves. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you so much. Bye. Here's our raid message. We'll go say hi to Putty Kitty. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Camellia. But yeah, I love to fashion sketch. I will happily do it again here sometime soon. I would love for this to be a regular occurrence here. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great Wednesday, Thursday, and I will see you Friday for hopefully this time really finishing my Animal Crossing Island. Fingers crossed, at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And then on Saturday for our community Overwatch night. Yeah. Okay. Bye.